Hello, and welcome to the Daily Gas for May 22nd, 2025, called Crossing the Themes by Philip Newman. By the rasp in my voice here, you might assume that I am recording maybe early in the morning, or perhaps I'm sick. I feel pretty healthy here. I just had a long day where I did lots of talking, so I guess I apologize in advance. But in any case, what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. Diagonal, digits along the indicated diagonals cannot repeat. Column indexer, the cells marked in red are column indexers. If a digit D in a red cell is in column C in its row, then digit C is in the column D in the same row. Then that's it. So what does that mean? Well, our diagonal is what we've seen a few times from Philip here, where he has crossed the themes a number of times, and what we're looking at is this diagonal here will contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. This diagonal similarly will contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. So for example here, 1, I guess ignoring this 1 by Sudoku, we couldn't place a 1 here because the 1 already exists, hello, on the diagonal. The same thing would apply, let's do something maybe a little more intelligent by placing a 5 here. If we placed a 5 here, that would bar 5 from going anywhere else along the diagonal. Then we have our column indexer. So Philip does note that all the cells in columns 1, 5, and 9 are column indexers. That's why they are shaded red. And the explanation can be a little complicated, but essentially, this all exists in row 1 of the column. So this indexes to the 1 in the row. So, for example, let's say the 1 was, let's just say here, then this would be a 4, because the 4 tells us that the 1, right, because this is the first column, must go in position 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this is the column 5 indexer. So if this was, let's say, 8, then 8 would tell us that 5 goes in position 8. And then this being 9, let's say 9 went here. This would be 7, because 7 would tell us that 9 is in the 7th position. And this is true for all of the rows throughout the grid. And that's it. A little bit much for the rules today, but hopefully it all made sense. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so the easy bit here is just going down the line, right? 9, 5, 1. So 1 is in position 8, 1 is in position 5, 1 is in position 6, and 1 is in position 7. It actually looks like we have some X windmill here. So we'll keep that in mind as we're going through the solve, but this is position 2. This is position 5 again. And actually, we can just place a 5 smack dab in the center, and we'll see that we have roping here to place some more digits. So that's actually going to be 4. The 9 is going to point to position 6 again, seeing that X windmill coming into play. 9 is in position 4. And then we do have a 9 in position 3, which is a 3 in the corner. Um, from there, let's look at our 5s. 5 is in the 7th position, the 4th position. We can probably, yeah, we can just place our 5 here and here. So we can say 2, we can say 8, 6, and 3. And can we just finish off our indexers? Possibly, yeah, 1, 1, 9. So we'll do that. Then, oh, that's interesting. Well, we'll have like a 1, 3 pair thing happening, which will probably be impacted. Ah, Yeah. So like the easy bit actually is where does 1 go along this diagonal? Well, it can't go in any of these places, any of these places, here or here, so it must go here. And that sets the order for the x-wing, so that's a 3 there. And in either case, either way, we did have the x-wing, so even if we couldn't use the diagonal, we would have been able to place this 1, but we do get a 2. 8 right for the 9, and the 9 has to go here, which means that's position 7, and the 9 will go here in the ninth position, where just like this 5 we placed and the 1, we didn't really acknowledge it, but these point to themselves. 1 is in the first position, 5 is in the fifth position, and 9 is in the ninth position. Then it's pretty much just Sudoku, though of course we do need to consider our diagonals. Like for example here, what are we missing? We're missing 2, 6, and 7. Well, we've already counted for 6, so this actually is only 2 or 7. Does that immediately help us? No, but that's the type of thing we need to keep in mind as we're working through the solve, through the rest of the solve. I think maybe easy bit here to consider is 6, 7, 8. And obviously this can't be 7, 6, 8, and 3. So where does 3 go? Where does 7 go? There we are. 6, 8 pair. 6, 7, 8. We know 7 definitely has to go in one of these two cells. 7, 6, 7, 8, but it's 6, 7, 8, and 2. Some interesting layouts. So we've accounted for all the ones, right? We've indexed fully in all of the columns here. We've accounted for all the nines or fives, and we've accounted for all of the nines. 3, obviously we just placed a 3, but and a 7. But outside of that, I don't know how else we're actually supposed to do anything. So let's consider 2. No, we just looked at 2s. So 4s. No, wow, 4s are worse. So it's certainly something along the diagonal then. Huh. Like here, we need... well, this can't be 6 or 8, can it? Because of the 6-8 pair. So this is 2 or 4. Oh my goodness. 3, 7. I said 7 can't go here. I said 7 goes in one of these two cells, and then I completely ignored the diagonal. Never mind. I know what I was missing. 3, 7. 7 along this diagonal. I guess can still go there, but let me 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 2, 4. This is 2, 4. This is 6, 8. This is 6, 8. How do we address that? 2, 4, and 8. 4, 8, 3. This can't be 4, but it can be 8 or 3, which was the 2, 7 analogous pair that we were considering. Oh well, 8, 3, 6, 8, 3 means this is 2 or 7, and it can't be 2. There we go. This is 7, this is 2, this is 3, this is 8. 8 gives us 8, 2 gives us 2, and we get the 2. There we go. And that gives us the 2 there. Can we finish this out? We can because of the diagonal. This is 2 and this is 2. And 8 should do the same thing for us here. We get 8 here, 8 here. 8 can't go on the diagonal again, so we get 8 here. And I guess I placed a 9 when I meant to place an 8. We will never stop doing that, will we? Um, 8. Here we need to consider 4 and 4, 4, 4, and 4, 4. Let's grab our 6's then. This is 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6 there. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. And what still haven't we fully considered? 3's and 7's, it looks like. So 3, 3, 3, and 7, 7, 7. And we are done in 7 minutes and 23 seconds with Crossing the Themes by Philip Newman. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.